men, to look for hope from God to be raised up again by him.
Spirit, brother.
As for thee, thou shalt he no resurrection to life.
Right, because they don't get resurrection to life. Keep going up.
Verse 15. Afterward, they brought the fifth. Also, he mangled him.
Bring it out.
Verse 16. Then looked he unto the king and said, Thou hast power, our men.
He said, what? They have power. What?
Thou hast power over men.
Yeah, you go.
Thou art corruptible. Thou dost what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is for sake of God.
This is how Esau today. They do what they will here, but don't think that this nation is despised of the Lord. Man.
Right.
That we're forsaken of the Most High. This is what they think. They think that we're forsaken of the Most High. They're not God's people. They're not God's people. Keep going, King.
Verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
He's going to torment thee and thy seed. But wait, I thought they was getting salvation too. Can't they get salvation? He said he's gonna punish them and thy seed.
Verse 18. After him also they brought the six, who being ready to die.
He was what?
Being ready to die.
What we ready to do for this thing, man?
Ready to die.
Hey, when we go out in the streets, because we what?
Being ready to die. Said be not dissued without cause.
Bring it out.
For we suffered these things for ourselves. Hauling sin against our YAHAWAH.
Having sinned
against our God.
Bring it out,
God. Therefore, marvelous
Yep.
things are done unto us.
Right? Look, the stuff that was happening to us, those are marvelous things that happen to our people. Keep going, King.
Verse 19. I got it. King.
Bring it out, King.
But think not thou that taketh in hand to strive against YAHAWAH, that thou shalt escape unpunished.
We know this. We teach this thing. Like, hey, whatever you do to us, don't think you're going to get away with this. Because the scriptures tell us that you're going to get it. Hey, listen, the Most High, he don't forgive his enemies. He's coming to get his enemies.
Right.
Not
my
Jesus.
Not my Jesus.
We just wait for this all day today.
Go on.
King. Keep going, King.
Keep on reading. Verse 20 is the most. We read it at the camp.
Bring it out, King.
But the mother was marvelous
This is
above
how
all.
powerful this sister was, brother. And this is why we give her reverence after every camp.
Yeah, we
Bring
do.
it out, King.
And worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain with the space of one day.
Hey, how is Eve with her sons, man? Y'all know how Eve get with her sons. No, I'm talking about she died over.
Oh yeah. Her children, yes.
What was Jacob? Jacob was what? He the mother loved Jacob. Right, King.
She bare it with a good courage.
She what?
She bare it with a good courage.
When they did all that, she bare that thing with a good courage. Go ahead, King.
Because of the hope that she had in the YAHAWAH.
What? Because of the hope that she had in the YAHAWAH. She knew that, right? Keep going, King. We got it.
21.
Bring it home.
That she exhorted every one of them in her own language.
In her own language. She spoke Hebrew, right? What she said?
Filled with courage spirit and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them,
what?
I cannot tell ye came into my womb.
She talking to her son. I cannot tell how you came into my womb.
For I neither gave you a breath nor life.
Because God, she know that the Most High, she ain't like the women today. Our sister said what? I the one brought you in this world. I'm God. I the one gave you life. You didn't give me nothing but the Most High God said he gave you. This sister know that. Go ahead.
Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. For doubtless and the creator of the world, who formed the generations of man, and found out beginning of all things, with his own mercy give you breath and life again.
What?
And ye now.
Hold up, King. He said what? He said what?
We did
With
again.
also, go ahead.
But also his own mercy give you breath and life again.
Because after you die, don't worry about it. Because the Most High is going to give you that breath of life again. That everlasting life. Keep going, King.
As ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake, Now,
hold up, King. He said, what? As ye now regard not your own selves for his Lord's sake, right? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, this is, bring that 24 out powerful too, and right here.
now Antioch thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be reproachable speech.
Right? Because he looked at that like that was reproachable speech. Right? Like what the hell?
Whistle, the youngest, was yet alive, did not only exhort him by word, but was assured him with oath, and he would make him both and rich and happy man.
Bring it out.
If he would turn
So hold on, Salakia, isn't this what Esau do? He said, look, if you do, I'll make you a rich man. This is what he do to these rappers. So if you talk about killing your own people, if you talk about whoring your women, I'll make you a rich man. Right there, brother.
if he would turn from the laws of his fathers,
If he what?
if he would turn from the laws of his fathers,
Right?
and that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs.
He told him, if you keep going, King, if you do all this, I'll give you. Look, I will. If you don't keep the laws of your family, he in the spirit right now. He really in the spirit.
Bring it out,
brother.
Teach Doc.
But when the young man would in no case hearken unto
Hey,
him,
look, that young man not like any other man, just like that young man. He's being raised by two powerful parents. And he said, I'm gonna stand out here and read this thing. He's not dealing with that. That spirit he got, he ain't dealing with that.
Young 13.
the king called his mother and exhort her that she will counsel the young man to save his life.
Don't he always use the woman? Hey, look, man, just tell your son to do this, man, or we gonna put him to death.
Right.
You understand? I give you all type of riches.
Right.
Just listen to, don't keep the laws. Go ahead, King.
And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son.
Right? She said, I counsel my son. I need you to read this, brother, with power and you can take your time, but we want every word of this, King. Go ahead, King.
But she bowed herself toward him, laughing and cruel tyrant to scorn.
She laughed that cruel tyrant to scorn.
Here you go.
She laughed him to scorn, brother. He was angry at that thing. Go ahead.
Spake in her country language.
Wait. She spake in her country language, Hebrew, right?
On this manner, O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee such 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up upon upon this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth.
He told his son, this is the mother. She said, look upon the what?
Look upon
the heaven. Look
the
up
heaven
to the Most
and the
High.
earth.
And the earth, go ahead.
And all that is therein, and consider that God made them of the things that were not.
Right, he made this out of things that were not. He said, and let there be. Right? When he created, right? Go ahead.
And so was mankind made likewise.
Hold up now. This is getting important right now. He said what, King? 29.
Bring it out, King.
Not this permanent.
He said what?
I got it, brother. Don't worry about it.
But being worthy of thy presence.
Read that
Fear not this tormented.
tormentor. Right? Don't fear him. She told him, don't fear that Edomite. Right? Go ahead.
But being worthy of thy brethren.
Bring it out.
Take thy death.
She said, what?
Take thy death.
This is the mother.
What he say?
Take thy death.
What he say?
For we suffer because of our sins.
We suffer because of our sins. We got punished because we sinned against our God.
And though the living Lord be angry with us, us a
little
little.
while, because what is that in, is it First Maccabees 6, and I think 11 maybe, it talks about that God, he punished us right away. But them, he let them build up all their sins.
Oh, yeah.
So he can totally destroy them.
Right.
For our casting and correction, yet shall he be at one again with all his servants.
He gonna be one again with us. Yeah, brother.
But thou, O godless,
He called him a what?
but
For
thou,
thou, O godless,
The Edomites are what?
but
for
thou,
thou, O godless,
He called him a godless what?
man,
Uh-huh.
and of
That's
all
deep.
other most wicked,
He's the most wicked. Go ahead.
but not lifted with, but not lifted
Be
up
not.
without a
He told him,
cause,
be not lifted up.
nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifting
You have
up thy
uncertain hopes.
hand
Go ahead.
against all the servants of Yahweh.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
35. For thou hast not yet escaping the judgment of
Mhm.
Almighty
Wax
Yahweh,
Uh-huh.
who sit all things.
Got his uncle.
Right?
Verse 36. For our brethren who have now suffered a short pain are dead under Yahweh's covenant of everlasting life. But thou through the judgment of Yahweh shalt receive the punishment for thy pride.
So like you. Do you hear that? So basically, she understand, right, that listen, we're going to get punished. For sure. We're going to get punished for our sins, right? But your thing is already set. You're already in destruction. You're going to be destroyed already.
Right.
They knew this. So where do this everybody get in stuff? Go ahead, brother.
Oh, we got verse 30,
Yeah.
37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers.
There's no excuse not to keep the laws of the Most High. So when that day and they come at us and they tell us, y'all better not wear no fringes,
Right.
y'all better be ready to die for this thing.
Come on, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
Beseeching Yahawah that he would speedily be merciful
Right.
unto our
You heard
nation,
that? See, he know that we're going to get mercy. Those other nations don't have mercy. Go ahead.
and that thou by torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is
Go
Yahawah,
ahead, brother.
and that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon our nation, may cease. Then the king, being in enrage, headed him whose then all or worse than all the rest,
He did that young man worse than all the rest, right?
and took it
He
graciously,
took it grievously,
grievously, that he was mocked.
right? Because he was mad. He was angry, right?
So this man died undefiled
And what?
and put his whole trust in the
Go
Lord.
ahead.
Last of all, after the sons, the mother died.
She died, brother.
Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the
Idolatrous.
idolatrous feast
Uh-huh.
and the extreme torturous.
It's a lot. I had to bring that out. It's a lot, right? Because we know that really, you can start all the way up on one. We all know this verse. Yeah, I mean, that whole chapter. But it's so powerful that these brothers, it shows us that when that day comes and look, they send them devils after us, man. And brother, it's going to be a lot of, you're going to find, you better have some faith that day. Y'all better read this Maccabees.
A lot of brothers gonna
Y'all better read that Maccabees.
Right.
Because that's this kind of spirit you're going to have to be in. And even if you go to First Maccabees 1 and read all the way down, they try to make them eat swine's flesh. And what they do, they rather die.
They rather die. Right. Even in
That's
Maccabees
evil.
too.
Huh.
When all her kids got killed.
Yeah. See, he told her to make them go against the Lord. She said,
She said, brother.
y'all going to have to take this death.
What you have found, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 15. That which had been is now, and that which is to be has already been, and Yahawah required that which is past.
Most High required that thing. And they knew that. They knew that it's about to, look, y'all can kill us, but you know what I mean? Because we get a chance. Y'all don't get no chance at all.
Salvation for the Jews.
Salvation is for the Jews.
Can I get one real quick? Can I get Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2
Bring it out.
and verse 3?
Real quick.
We can do
They
this
on
at
1
5,
and
6,
2.
7 in the
Huh?
morning.
Well, damn.
1 and 2 and 3.
I got the day off. How
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Yahawah is jealous. What did he say?
Yahawah is jealous.
What y'all say?
Yahawah is jealous.
Read on.
And the Lord revenges.
Right?
The Lord revenges
Read on.
and is furious.
And what?
And is furious.
Read.
The Lord will take vengeance
Right.
on his adversity.
Not my Lord.
Adversaries.
And the Lord will take vengeance
On his adversary. Read on.
And
Now, sweet Jesus.
he reserves wrath
Right.
for his enemy.
What you say, elder?
Not my Jesus.
Huh?
Not my Jesus.
Hey, come here, Charlotte. 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 Come here, Charlotte.
All praises to Yahawah by Shem Yahweh Shabbat
Yeah,
Rakatah.
all praise you.
Right? Not my Jesus.
Not my Jesus.
He's coming with fire.
Not with fire.
You understand that? So we here, you know, got the elders here tonight, bringing out these scriptures, man, these precepts, man, these precepts, like my brother say, Medivh in Chicago. We're just put this word out, man. Whether they like it, believe it or not.
Right. Don't elders say whether they like it, believe it, receive it, or not.
Understand it or
Understand it or not.
not. Bring your precept out, mighty
Book of
king.
1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 10.
Bring it out.
We are fools for Hamashiach.
That's right.
Sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach.
Uh-huh.
We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Come.
Hate us for his name's sake, man. But guess what? We're going to stand bold like a lion.
Right.
Right?
Better be ready for this thing.
All praises to the Most
Our
High.
sisters better be ready for this thing.
That's right.
You better put them boots up. Yeah, y'all better remember what that sister did. She watched her kids die. Her boys, 7 all boys. Murdered badly. So
Go ahead, Rocky. I just want to say this, right? I ain't no tough guy. I ain't nothing above, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I would have died for a corner. You knows it, man. Called in East Orange, called Walnut and William Street, and I would have gladly died for him. You understand? And I pray that in that day, if I'm still alive, in that day that if the Most High requires my head, you understand? I pray for the ministering angels. Because Yahawah needed the ministering angels and so will I. I pray for that. Because I pray to die like a man of the Lord.
All praise to the Most High.
I got one more precept. One more. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1.
Come, bring it out.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
And so, like your king, what you just said, dang, I love what you just, because I love that part. He said that they don't have no accounts of our labor.
Right.
Who are those people? They look at us like we're nothing.
Right.
Like they're just niggas on their own. Know what they're doing. They don't have no account.
And they won't
of
give you
our
reparations.
Or anything like that. Oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
All of those things, they still kill us and count themselves not guilty. I mean, you just name it all through the board. This is why I can't understand. But then if you understand the scriptures, you understand 2 Thessalonians, that the Most High gave them the truth, our people, but they rejected the truth. He gave them the same delusion that they wanted to believe in. He gave it to them. Right. Understand? Because this whole scripture talks about us. It talks about how they've done us. But we are so uncontaminated, which he wasn't really the one. It was the other cat that we are so, what is it, Stockholm Syndrome?
Stockholm Syndrome, right.
It's the Stockholm Syndrome that we would rather save master than ourselves.
Right.
We would rather do anything. And we see that all the time because our biggest fights, man, out there, if they're not the homosexuals, because that's the most wicked demon out there.
Yeah, God.
And that demon is not only wicked, it's violent. And I mean on both sides, because the girls think they do.
Right.
Because they can fight us.
Right.
Until they get tapped.
Right.
And then they realize they're a woman again.
Right.
You understand? And then you got the men out there who think they women but still fight like women, right? With no rules, fighting, kicking, and scratching. You know what I'm saying? But hit hard as hell like men with their little sissy fit. You know what I'm saying? That sissy fit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know, we out there. You know, I know some of you brothers weren't there, but me and this man over here, we were down shy with the fire, and he snuck up on us. Right. That day we went down January 6th, and we went and faced the Proud Boys. That was mighty. We didn't only face them, we faced the Klan, we faced everything that was out there that wanted to kill us. They had nooses, they had zip ties, they had guns. How many brothers? 2 million Edomites. 15 of us. 15 of us. So
and they stood back to back, bold as lions.
We had the power of Yahawah outside. You understand? But I want to tell you this, you know, like the man said, you got to be ready for that day. But I'm going to tell you, walking down into that Capitol that day, right, was like walking into, what was they back to the Coliseum? Because we were walking in, we didn't know if we were going to come back out. But we looked at each other and we said, well, if the Lord be for us, then we should be against us. Right. And if we die, at least we're going to die on the line.
Right.
You understand? One of my favorite Issachar statements, because I ran with Issachar, the reason Issachar is what it is because they're taught from a kid that they should die on the line and not behind the line. Issachar, that's why they're so heavy fighters. Die on the line. Right. Die on the line. You understand? So when we went down there that day, we didn't know if we were coming home. We didn't, and we didn't care. Because we knew that we were going to, if you killed us there, you actually did us a favor. We
guaranteed the kingdom.
We were guaranteed the kingdom.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hear what the brother is saying. Will you have that courage in that day? Right. You understand? People think it's sweet, but it's not going to be sweet. You know, these scriptures, do you believe them? This is why we say, you know, what we brought out tonight, not my Jesus, but there were some things that we brought out before when we talk about Zechariah, how the 1/3 is going to be tried. You understand? But do you believe in the promises?
On the chariot.
Do you believe in the promises?
Will
you in that day tuck in your fringes? Will you in that day throw some pants? Will you in that day, you know what I'm saying, take off your head scarf? Will you in that day shave your beard? You understand? Will you? Or will you stand firm for Yahawah outside? Because the Most High is going to test that chin. He's going to test that chin. That's why I'm not stupid enough to think that I do it on my own. I'm smart enough to know that if I'm a follower of Christ, Christ had said, take that cup from me. But those ministering angels came and ministered unto it. So if he needs it, so
Can I get Joel 2:27? Can I get Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10? Real quick, just to let me back on what the elder's bringing out, because it's important that we understand this. He said a couple of major points right here. As Israelites, we in this truth. There's this truth, it's a battle, it's a war. Right? So give me Joel 2:27. Bring out what you got.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. Bring it out. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. And that I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God.
Everybody's God.
I am the Lord your God. And none else.
Right? And what?
And my people shall never be ashamed.
We should never be ashamed. Like Elders just said, don't tuck your fringes in when the times get tough. Don't tuck your fringes in when they coming up against you. When they was down in D.C. back to back as soldiers. right? YAHAWAH stand bold as lions, man.
That's right.
It ain't about the numbers, man. It's about the heart of these brothers.
That's
man.
right.
That's why I'm with this camp, brother.
Ah.
Right? Give me Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, and I'm gonna pass it off. Who got it? Give me what you got.
Come on, quick on them swords.
Quick on the sword, King.
Quick on them
All
swords.
praises. 6 and 10. Oh,
Book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10.
bring it out.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
He said we gotta be strong in YAHAWAH, right? In Yahweh, read.
And in the power of his might.
And the power of his might. If you really believe in YAHAWAH like you say you do, like you standing amongst your brothers, it should be no discrepancies, right? Read on.
Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God.
No, just put on a little bit.
Put on the whole
armor of God.
Stand over there by yourself and not with your brother back to back.
Put on your whole armor of
Put on
God.
the whole armor of God. Read on.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The who?
The wiles of the
That's
devil.
what the elder just brought out. He said we gotta stand together as brothers, man, in unity. If you ain't in this thing to stand together, hey, move around. All praises to the Most High. Come Yahshua. Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua.
I got one more piece.
Bring it
This
out.
is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17.
Bring it
out. For Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua. Elder, you got something else?
No, man, you know, I'm just ecstatic for being down here in North Carolina amongst my brethren. I do want to say this. There's something about to happen down here. I feel it in my spirit. There's a reason why I've come down here. There's a reason why he's here. There's a reason. There's something happening. I don't know what it is, but it's not for me to know. It's for me to follow orders when that time comes. Because if he showed us everything beforehand, we wouldn't do it. We would be too scared to do it. You understand? So he gives us what we need when we need it. But I do know that the spirit down here, there's something about to happen, and I am grateful to the Most High that I'm going to be a part of it.
Elder, the water. All praises to the Most High. We give all praise to the Most High.
You know I do, but it's really something that is going through me right now. Cause this right here kind of brings everything together. I'm in there for a lot together that we talking about. Could we go to this one that's somebody bring out? Hey, Ariel, please. You read it? I need somebody to read this straight. Second Maccabees 6, real quick. Brother, you don't have it.
Mighty read it right here.
Second Maccabees 6 and what?
And 13.
Hold on, let Ariel bring that out if y'all don't mind.
No.
All praises.
You gotta get some action.
Grab his phone, King.
You gotta get some action.
So you read Second Maccabees 6 and start at 13.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished.
Right, because we get punished right away. We get punished forthwith punished. We get punished right away. Go ahead, brother.
For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbears to punish, till they become to the fullness of their sins.
Did we bring that out earlier, brother? He said the vine is ripe. He said the grapes are ripe. Right? Go ahead, brother.
So dealeth he with us, lest that, being come to the height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us.
So we better thank the Most High that we get punished like we do right away. Right? Go ahead, brother.
And therefore he never withdrew his mercy from us. And though he punished with adversity, yet doeth he never forsake his people. But let this that we have spoken be for a warning unto us. And now will we come to the declaring of the matter
in a few words.
Keep going, King, this kind of going to something else. The elder boy now, watch.
Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged
He
man,
was an aged man, go ahead.
and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
So what was happening? They were trying to make our people once again eat swine's flesh.
Right.
Right? And they told him, like, listen, we need you to eat some swine flesh.
Salaki.
Go ahead, bro.
If you don't mind, they do that today. Okay, I don't know if you were going to go into it, but see, back then the elders were like the athletes and the actors and the rappers are today. We respected them. Okay, so now, whatever they want us to do against the commandments and everything, they use the actors, everything that we look up to. You understand? That's why you had them telling you to take the jab. That's why you have them telling you about homosexuality. That's why they have you telling you about all of these things. The same trick they did right there is what they're doing to this day.
Right, Elder. Khan.
Gone?
Khan.
And that's a great point to finish up, because that's exactly the truth. Because that's what they try to do, and they use the elder that everybody looked up to. Because there was a time we actually looked up to our elders. We look up to our elders because we understand. And our elders lead us correctly. Now, go ahead, King. Watch.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6, and we're at verse 19.
Bring it out.
But he choosing rather to do the gloriously, to die gloriously. I'm sorry, so like the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse
Bring it out,
19.
King.
But he choosing rather to die gloriously than to live.
To die how?
To die gloriously.
How?
To die gloriously. To die gloriously.
Come on.
Than to live strange with such an abomination.
That's right.
Spit it forth and came of his own accord to the torment.
What did he do?
Hey,
He came of his own accord to the torment.
He bought himself, say, look, man, you're going to have to kill me, man.
Damn right.
I'm not eating that, man.
Imagine if today look at LeBron James, he just put on a dress.
You damn right. You damn right.
Look at all of them. There's a reason why they use Judah, because everybody follows Judah. Not only is hold on. Also, let's go to Judah. Let's go to Judah 5. You know what I'm saying? Judah 5 and 17.
Oh man, we brought that yesterday. We brought that out yesterday, bro. Yo, we gotta bring
use us as the face of this wickedness.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because they use us as the face of the wickedness because we are Judah.
Right.
You got Chinese people sagging in China calling niggas right now.
Right.
Because they follow us, and we brought this out earlier, they follow us in our ignorance. That's why they sell Judah out. That's why they're so hard on Judah. See, everybody says, no, Issachar's not our family, because they still can get stores and all that. But see, Judah's in the net. And you got to understand, they'll give Issachar. They'll let them live, because guess what? If I was a man of war like I am, how I think, I'm going after the threat. So if they take down Judah, they ain't got to worry about Issachar.
No, they don't. They don't. They
Ain't got to
don't.
worry about Issachar.
That's right, Elder.
You know what I'm saying? So they pay close attention to Judah. Because I don't care what you say, the tribes all follow us. They may be pissed at us, they may be envious of us, they may be whatever. But they all rapping now. They all sagging.
Real music.
They all doing everything.
You're right.
You understand? So there's a reason behind that. Okay? But our enemy knows that. Why? Come on.
This is the book of Judith, chapter 5, verse 17.
Bring it out.
And whilst they sin not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hated iniquity was with them.
So they know. That's why. See, I'm an old school chef, right? And I understand that history's in the cooking. So I didn't understand to this truth, but I knew through the history of cooking that once we got off them ships, guess what they started feeding us? Shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that.
That's right.
You're right.
We the ones who made shrimp, crab, lobster, and everything cuisine.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But why did they do it? Read it again.
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 17.
Read it
out.
And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered.
Because they knew that if we weren't in sin, we would prosper. But come on.
Because the God that hateth
Because
iniquity,
the God that hated what?
iniquity
Come on.
was with them.
Because he's with us when we're not sinning. He's with us when we're following the commandments. Come on.
But when they departed
But when we depart, let's go.
from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed
Okay, we are destroyed.
Damn.
Come on.
in many battles, very sore,
Come on.
and were led captive.
Because we were led away what?
Led captive
Led away what?
Led captive.
Come on.
into a land that was not theirs.
Come on.
And the temple of their God
Come on.
was cast to the ground,
Cast to the ground. Come on.
and their cities were
Come
taken by the enemy.
on.
But now are they returned
But
to
now what?
they are returned
Come on.
to their God and are come up from the places where they were scattered
We got to come back from the places we scattered, baby. Come on.
and possess
We're going
Jerusalem
to possess Jerusalem. Come on.
where their sanctuary is and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate.
It was desolate. You understand? They know who we are. Make no mistake about it. That's why they put pork in your toothpaste. That's why they put pork in your American cheese. That's why they put pork in your Chester cheetah stuff. That's why they put pork in that stuff.
And your beer?
They put pork in your soaps. They put pork in your beer, your wine.
That's right.
Gum, everything.
They put pork in your bullets. Did you know that?
Damn. I did not know that. I did not know
Just
that.
gave us some game.
I did not know that.
While you killing your brother, you also shooting him with pork.
Damn.
This is like a double unclean.
Huh?
That's like a double hit.
That's like a
You
double
go to your
dose.
brother to convince say you give it. You ain't keep it Leviticus like
That's sin upon sin.
Brother, that's
it
deep,
is.
brother.
That's sin upon sin.
This is what they do. This is why this man is diabolical. This is why Esau is not to be. I'm just going to put it to you like this. He's on his job. Are you on yours?
What's that scripture say? He's thinking of evil or
Thinking
something
of
like
evil
that?
all night. That's in the book of Psalms. You know what I'm saying? But listen, he's on his job. Are you on yours?
Right. Job.
Because your job is to follow these commandments and do these righteous acts.
Their job is rich.
And then the scripture says this. The scripture says, what advantage is there to be a Jew? March everything. Because guess what? I bet you don't understand this. We got a day of atonement. They don't. Right. We get to get our slate clean. They don't.
You just brought that up.
We get our slate clean. They don't. Like you said earlier, just a few minutes ago, their sins just keep on piling up and piling up. You understand? So, all things to the Most High, you know, I got a little bit more than I need though. But come on, man. I got a little bit. The book of Judah. I got the book of Judah.
He's hanging in.
I know.
He's hanging in
I got
there.
excited.
He's hanging in there.
It's the
I already knew. I'm like, I know you.
Android is going downhill.
Come on.
Hey, this is the book
That's why
of
we
Judah,
have an
chapter
apple.
5, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against his people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there...
Stop right there.
Stop there.
Stop right there.
Teach, elder.
That goes into what I was just saying. Our enemy understands and knows who we are. That was the enemy rolling up and saying, hold on, we can attack them. And the enemy said, nah, we can't attack them unless they're sinning.
Right.
Because if they're not sinning,
Right.
their God fights for them.
That's right.
But if we're sinning,
Uh-huh.
then we can overcome them.
There you go.
Right?
It's that crack in the armor.
Come on.
Watch this.
Come on.
What the elder just brought out, right? That's why they say it's Christianity.
Come on now.
What do Christianity say?
Christianity?
Keep God's law.
Right.
Christian insanity, bro.
Crafty counsel.
Why do you think they do it? But now we're finding out why. Come on.
But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
That's what he's saying. He's saying if we deal with them, yo, we gonna get our asses whooped.
They remember what happened in Egypt.
Everybody remembers what happened in Egypt, especially at that time. That's why there was a wise man who said, you had the little man talking about, yeah, we could get him now. He was like, wait a minute. Nah, we need to think about this. They doing sacrifice. They doing everything. They not eating pork. They not doing this. No, we can't touch them right now. We can't touch them right now. But if we get
That makes sense.
if we
do.
get these rappers,
Right. Who out here sinning?
if we get these rappers who are dying at an alarming rate because the Most High is tired. If we get these rappers and these basketball players and football players and everything that sit up here and co-sign everything that we do, then we'll keep them in sin, and then we'll be able to keep them under our neck and kill us like the brother in Minnesota. Because our God doesn't protect us.
Right.
Why do you think they're mad at us, brothers and sisters? Why? Y'all think it's because we call the cracker the devil.
Because we come
He already knows he's the devil.
He already knows.
Our strength is in numbers.
It's not even that. Because our strength is in your house.
Right.
Because 2/3 of us, the numbers is going to die. They ain't got a goddamn thing to do with numbers. It has everything to do with the law, statutes, and commandments. Like the brother said, Christianity is the biggest demon out.
Right. Number
That
one.
is worse than crack.
It's worse.
Because it's got our people thinking that they're holy.
Right.
It's got our people thinking that they're doing, because our people in general, I was a Christian. I genuinely wanted to serve the Lord. It has our people thinking that they're serving the Lord.
God said He's going to send them strong delusions.
Strong
Because
delusion.
that truth came to
You should
them.
believe a lie.
I wanna go into something real quick too. My auntie, she's a Christian. I love her dearly. I'm staying at her house, but one thing I like about her is that, when I bring out some of this truth, through the scriptures, she at least listens. I want any Christian on this app right now. If any of you have Christian friends, give me Ezekiel 20 real quick. I want them to first off let me know if those so-called Jews, this happened to them. Okay, because they be saying we bugging. Did this happen to the so-called Jews, the white man over there? And I want to know if this happened, period. Because if the Christians say that the Old Testament's done away with, has this happened? Give me 33. 20 and 33 Ezekiel. Come on.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 33.
Bring it out.
As I live, saith Yahawah our power, surely with a mighty hand,
So what?
with a mighty
Come
hand,
on.
and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured
With
out,
fury poured out. Come on.
will I rule over you.
Because the Most High is going to rule over us that way. Come on.
Verse 34.
Let's go.
And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered, and with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out,
Fury poured out.
and I will bring you.
Stop right there. So, the Most High God said He scattered us. I want to know where that white Jew was scattered. Okay?
Don't worry, we'll wait.
I want to know where he was scattered. Okay? And I want to know, was he pulled out of the places he was scattered by the mighty hand of Yahawah and with fury poured out? Come on. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the.
Bring them into what?
In the wilderness.
Has that white man been in the wilderness?
Hell no.
Come on, because there's more. It's more descriptive. Come on.
Of the people.
Of the people. Come on.
And there will I plead with you face to face.
Here comes that pleading again, but we ain't gonna go into that right now. But you know what I'm saying? But he's gonna plead with us face to face, where after he come and gets us from the places where we are scattered. Has this happened yet? Come on.
Like as I pleaded with you.
Like as he pleaded with who?
Your fathers.
Our fathers. Come on.
In the wilderness.
In the wilderness.
Of the land of Egypt.
In Egypt. Have we gone back into the wilderness yet?
No.
You Christian church?
No.
Okay.
Has the white man gone into the wilderness yet?
No.
And dealt with YAHAWAH face to face yet?
No.
Well, we know that, but I'm asking some serious questions here. Because they got to answer this. The Christians got to answer this. Because if this hasn't happened yet, then the Old Testament is not dead.
Right.
The prophecies, because every prophecy in this Bible has to come to pass. So if this hasn't happened yet, then that means that the Old Testament is still alive.
Right.
They got to prove to me, Christian pastor, that the Most High pulled the children out of the places where he scattered them and pleaded with them face to face in the wilderness like he did our ancestors. Read on.
And I will cause you to pass under the rod.
He's going to cause us to pass under the rod. Come on.
And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
Now that's when we go into the new covenant. Bond of the covenant. Because if we're already in the old covenant, like they say, he's telling you that this is the new covenant. And this is what we have to go through first. We got to be pulled out of the land. He got to deal with us face to face like he did our ancestors. And then we'll enter into the new covenant. Has this happened? Read.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am Yahawah.
So he said, he's not going to enter into the land of Israel. So how is this white man in the hand of Israel? In the land of Israel, and he hasn't even been pulled out of the places, and he hasn't been dealt with face to face. Show me, Christian pastor, where this is happening.
Not my Jesus.
Not my Jesus.
Yeah.
Not my Jesus. Before you finish, I gotta go. I wanted to say. I wanted to jump into this, not my Jesus. Oh my God, Isaiah 63. We didn't even do it. We didn't even do it.
Isaiah 63.
Isaiah 63, we
I was
didn't even
thinking
do
about
it.
who is in there.
You leaving?
Yeah, go to work.
I'm
calling.
Hey man, I love you. All right, good to see you. I'm going to do our thing since we out here, baby. You heard? You heard?
Gonna get busy.
I need Isaiah 63. Not my Jesus.
Can we get Isaiah 63 real
Who
quick?
got me? Who got me?
Okay, come.
Oh, well, we can do it right now.
I gotta run right now.
You gonna work like that, brother?
Hell yeah. Come here, son.
This guy moving. He's on the stop sign. Hey, brother, don't cause no accidents, brother.
Okay. You gonna tell him to go when they ain't
He's
gonna go on that
gonna
whistle.
stop on his phone. He's gonna like, he's gonna be
What the
Boy, I'm preaching here doing him.
I gotta move my car. I let him out whistle.
I'm already on Isaiah.
Yahawah!
Yahawah!
Hashem! Yahushai! Yahawah! Hashem! Yahushai! Yahawah! Hashem! Yahushai! Come Israel! Death to America! 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 And push that damn button!
God.
You work safe, King. I'm gonna move my car.
Hey, don't turn that damn sign wrong.
You may end the live? You may end the live or not? You may end the live?
Hey, what else you got to drink up there? Yeah,